I really want to make a cool video out of this, and I could be like, "Are Sacred Beasts the meta? Find out!" Attention duelists! This is your boy Sean from the Ridiculously Average Gamers. I'm just gonna give you guys a real quick rundown of how I play Sacred Beasts in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So this hand I have currently is better for going first. Preferably, I'd like to have a Sacred Beast. If I use Dark Summoning Beast, I can't attack. The Dark Magician! Oh, that's a clutch draw. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use Blockout Curtain just in case he has something to destroy do some shenanigans, which we ain't gotta worry about now. Alright, then we're gonna Beckoning Beast. Yeah, we're gonna go for a Sacred Beast, actually. Fallen Paradise now, so it has protection once it's on the field. Dark Summoning Beast to get Raviel on the field. Keep him out of the middle to avoid Relinquished. Fallen Paradise to draw 2. Called by, we stand for it. And then we are going to link for Salamangreat, Almirage. So, the way my board is currently set up, I have 3 protection effects to prevent Raviel from being destroyed. Almirage prevents it from being destroyed by a card effect. Fallen Paradise keeps it from being targeted by card effects. And if somehow they get past those 2, Blockout Curtain lets me protect 1 card on my field once per turn from being destroyed by a card effect. Or battle, I think. So I have 3 cards preventing Raviel from being destroyed. Alright, since he did that, I'll use Blockout Curtain. It's not destroyed by battle. So I dislike you. I have to activate it so I don't take battle damage, but that's fine. Ooh. Fallen Paradise! Set your pathetic card, Yugi. I'll activate Cerulean for no reason. Set Metal Reflex Slime face down. When Reactor Slime in attack mode, will activate its ability to special summon 2 tokens. Go to battle phase. I will not activate Lockout Chain. Go ahead and special summon your 2 Dark Magicians. So right now I'm good with the field that I have. It's not great, but it's whatever. 500 attack points, I can't get over what they have anyway. Although I do have a way to do it, which I need Dark Summoning Beast in the graveyard in order to do it. If I can get Dark Summoning Beast in the graveyard, these tokens will turn lethal real quick. Unfortunately, the issue is I need a way to get rid of Dark Summoning Beast. It's gonna destroy my tokens! Unfortunately, I drew my 1 Metal Reflex Slime. Almirage is back! Almirage is gone! It's not important that I activated that now, it's not really gonna change anything. He's still gonna destroy my monster, but... Oh! What? Why didn't he just attack? That had nothing to do with protecting my token. If he just attacked it, then he's fine. You're helping me by letting that token survive. I just want you to know, fam. You just gave me an attack mode token too? Ooh. I got 2 level 10s on the field, my guy. Oh, our life points aren't that far apart though. So my current thought process is to summon Ravenous Tarantula, which is probably like the best card in this deck. No sir. Not special summoning shit. I need to lose more life points. Alright, so we're gonna Fallen Paradise to draw 2. Set that. Get Metal Reflex Slime up out of here. Summon Egyptian God Slime. Then I'm going to use my 2 tokens to make Nightmare Phoenix to discard. Destroy 1 spell or trap on the field. Next, we finally get to activate Dark Summoning Beast's ability in the graveyard to add a Sacred Beast to my hand. Then I will normal summon Chaos Summoning. Get him up out the paint to summon Haman. I love it when a plan comes together! This is about to be so sexy. So, what we're going to do is attack with Egyptian God Slime. Next, we're going to attack with Haman. Love to see it burn for 1k. Nightmare Phoenix. Raviel for the I'm just gonna Called by the Grave just for shits and giggles. Why the fuck not? Let's get him about the paint. Son. That is how we turn it around, son. Alright, I can make this work. Hiri Ras Snap. Dark Beckoning. Opening of the Spirit Gates. Do it for summoning. Then I'll Foolish Burial. Summoning to add a Sacred Beast. So then we're going to Beckon to add Awakening. Chaos. Almirage for protection. Then summoning for Raviel. Since I tributed a monster, I get to special summon Diablos. Finish summoning, draw a card. Fallen Paradise, draw 2. How about that? Awakening face down. That will be our first turn board. Turn activation on, so I can activate this on draw. Anytime he summons a monster, I will gain life points equal to that monster's attack point. Not Zombie World. Zombie World is a pretty strong counter to this deck because a lot of these abilities call specifically for Fiend. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to link Nightmare Phoenix, which I mean I couldn't do anyway because that's in the way, but whenever a monster is tributed, I can always special summon them from my graveyard. I might be able to one-shot him. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is activate Raviel's effect. Tribute Diabolos. Increase Raviel's attack by that much. Then I'm going to attack and activate other Raviel's effect to double his attack points. Let's go! 12,500 damage, baby. Who are you and why do you think you know me, son? So the last duel didn't include any voiceover because it wasn't during the same stream. I realized most of those duels didn't really utilize the extra deck that much outside of Salamangreat Almirage. So I'm going to kind of include this replay just to show a little bit more of the extra deck at work. Most of the cards I do have in my extra deck are like very situational, just in case cards, but these are the ones that I use most often. So as you can see, Almirage is out there, of course, for the protection effect, which I did describe before. My opponent here was playing Dark Magician, doing simple Dark Magician things. He used Eternal Soul here to pop my Fallen Paradise, which made complete sense. I'm using the life point gain effect mostly to beef up my Tarantula because I do have Uriah in my hand and a way to summon it. And of course, a Harpy's Feather Duster against Dark Magicians is basically like a dark hole. So I'm using cards to get my draw advantage. I had to discard or banish one monster because of that effect. Of course, I have easy access to get another one. And once I do bring back the next Chaos Summoning Beast, it gives me access to Uriah on the field, which will have 0 attack points, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm going for Tarantula on this play to OTK my opponent because the majority of my monsters have 0 attacks, so that doesn't help. I, of course, have to get access to Fallen Paradise again, just in case things go sideways. It increases the attack of all monsters by the difference in our life points, which is why they went from 41 to 82. Alright, so real quick deck breakdown of the Sacred Beast deck. We have 1 Effect Veiler, 3 Chaos Summoning Beasts. You tribute it to special summon a Sacred Beast from your hand, and you can banish it from the grave to get Fallen Paradise. Dark Beckoning Beast allows you to add any Sacred Beast or Sacred Beast support to your hand. It's usually good for summoning out Chaos Summoning Beast and Dark Summoning Beast, which also lets you tribute itself to special summon a Sacred Beast from your deck. You banish it from your graveyard to add one to your hand. You can't attack the turn you special summon one, so I try more often just to get it in the graveyard for a banish. Puppet Master, you can pay 2,000 life points and special summon 2 fiends from your graveyard. Darkest Diablos, whenever a monster is tributed, it can be special summoned from your hand. 1 Uriah, I summon it the least, it does have the hardest summoning condition. I have 2 copies of Haman and 2 copies of Raviel. 1 copy of Raviel Shimmering Scrapper. You can send it from your hand to the graveyard to double your Raviel's attack points. 1 Raigeki, 1 Harpies, 1 Foolish Burial. We already know what these cards do. Depending on the situation, you either want to send Chaos Summoning for Fallen Paradise, or Dark Summoning for a Sacred Beast in your hand. Allure of Darkness to draw 2. 1 for 1, my main target is usually Chaos Summoning Beast with this card. Dimension Diffusion Destruction, that's to bring out Armitile. Peri-Reese Map, you get to add a monster with 0 attack to your hand. It costs you half your life points, and you do have to do it at the beginning of your turn, so I usually go for Dark Beckoning. Fallen Paradise, you should know what this does by now. Blackout Curtain prevents a card from being destroyed on your side of the field. When it's in the graveyard, it prevents a card on the opponent's side from being destroyed. Opening of the Spirit Gates allows you to add a Sacred Beast or Sacred Beast support to your hand. Called by the Graves, 1 Metal Reflex Slime, also 2 copies of Egyptian God Slime, 1 Limit Reverse. Hyper Blaze I rarely use, and then Awakening of the Sacred Beast I try to prioritize as a target with Opening of the Spirit Gates or Dark Beckoning Beast. Each time your opponent summons a monster, you gain life points equal to that attack, with 1 Sacred Beast on the field. If you have 2, your opponent's monster effects are negated, which is a massively important ability. The third ability I don't really try to prioritize. Usually if you have the second ability, then you're usually extra deck. I have 2 Egyptian God Slime. When you have Egyptian God Slime out on the field, your opponent can only target it with card effects and target it by battle. It can't be destroyed by battle, so it's usually huge to have one of those out there with your Sacred Beast as protection. I have Armitile the Chaos Phantasm. 1 copy, 10,000 attack points on your battle phase, can't be destroyed by battle, very vulnerable to card effect. During your main phase, you can give this card to your opponent. During the end phase, if possession of this card changes, then you can banish all cards your opponent controls. To special summon the normal Armitile, that'll usually start your turn and you attack with it. I have 1 Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon. I don't have any level 9s, so I can't really summon it normally, but I included it to special summon it with Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon's ability. I have several ways to bring it out, and if it is destroyed, then I can return 1 rank 9 or lower Dragon XEs from my graveyard to the extra deck and then special summon it. I've never used this card, never used the ability. I mostly just have it there in case there's a situation where I need to use it. Ravenous Tarantula is probably the one I use the second most often after Almirage. It's got a great ability. This card I usually use to finish the duel when I have a lot of tokens out on the field. You can special summon it. All monsters gain attack equal to the difference in your opponent's life points. Whether you have more or less, it still works the same way. 1 Divine Arsenal Zeus. I have it just in case I can't finish a duel with Ravenous Tarantula and tokens. You can switch to Zeus and then wipe your opponent's field if they try to find a play. Link Karibo, Relinquished Anima. If there's a monster on the opponent's side of the field that's very threatening, you can summon Relinquished if it's in that 2nd or 4th monster zone and take control of it. 2 Almirage for protection. 1 Nightmare Phoenix to discard and destroy a spell or trap. And then I have Barricade Board Blocker to add a continuous or field spell from my graveyard to my hand. Rarely use this card. I think I've only actually used it once in a duel since I've made this deck. So that is the deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down at the bottom. If you guys play any Sacred Beast variants and you guys switch it up from this deck, let me know what you guys use. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.